Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video. And in this video we are going to see how to work with the tone mapping persona in Affinity Photo. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description. The complete course Affinity Photo is available. So if you want to learn Affinity Photo from scratch with the course structures, with a very complete guide, this course will be perfect. It is on the first link on the description. You will see the models, the session of the course, what you will be able to learn to perfectly master Affinity Photo. First link on the description. Second link on the description, this is the website in link with these YouTube channels. You can learn different software on this YouTube channel, discover software, and on the second link on the description, it is like an online school and you have a list of different courses and you can learn a lot of graphic design softwares. So second link on the description. So first thing that I'm going to do, I selected this image and I will go on the right and just go right click and duplicate the layers. So after to do this type of work, if I just go on this area, you can find the tone mapping persona. And why it is useful? Because concretely you can work with adjustment, and at the same time to work with adjustment, you can make a high definition image. So I will click on the tone mapping persona, just here. I will just wait a little bit because he needs to define different type of preset from your image. So after to do this type of work, that's it. How to work with this interface? Concretely, you have a list of tools on this area, and overlay pen tools, overlay erase tools, and overlay gradient tool. Concretely, it is mask that you can use to apply an effect only on a specific area. Totally on the right, you have the navigator and the histogram panel. So you can see your image histogram, and in the navigator, you can just drag and move here. You can zoom on these panels, and it is just a navigator panels, which can be sometimes extremely useful. Here, if I go on this area, you can find tone map and overlay. So with overlay, you will be able to focus with mask, and with tone map to be able to focus with a different adjustment. First, you have some preset. So for example, depending on the presets that you choose, you will have a different modification. If I select natural, for example, what I can have, a tone compression at 100%, local contrast 0%, and if I continue, everything will be at 0. But if I select details, what I will be able to have, it is 100% for the tone compression, local contrast 40%, and if I just continue, what I can see also detail refinement, and in the detail refinement I can find 50% for the radius and amount 30%. So 50 and 30%. So depending on what you choose, if I select dramatic here, you will have also more other type of value. So depending on what you choose, you can have adjustment. What is the difference? If I select dramatic, you can just select a preset and you can just validate, and that's it. Take a look about the difference of my pictures with, if I zoom a little bit here, this is before and after. What is the difference with the developed persona? Concretely, with the developed persona, you have adjustment, but you don't have this type of preset, and you won't have the tone compression. When you work with the tone mapping persona, you have this powerful tool of the tone compression, and you can make high definition render using the tone mapping persona. I'm going to click here and duplicate again. So just go right click and duplicate the layers. If I just come back one more time to my tone mapping persona, you can also start from scratch. What does it mean? It means you can just select a default. You can just select natural here. And after, you can select the tone compression that you want, the local contrast that you want. Let's put, for example, 150%, and you can work with the basic adjustments that you have. So for example, if I want to increase the brightness, I can drag and move the brightness. Here you have enhance, and you can put more contrast on your image. You can increase the level of color with, for example, the saturation and the vibrance. You can also use the white balance, so you can activate the white balance. If I want to have more warm color, I will drag and move a little bit on this area and drag and move a little bit on this area to have more warm color. You can also focus on the shadows at light, but definitely when you use the tone compression and the local contrast, generally we don't use this too much, the shadows at light, because already with the tone compression it is extremely powerful. But you can use this again after. Something powerful also is the detail refinement, and you can focus with the radius, the amount, and take a look definitely about what you will be able to do with this powerful tool also. So what tools you have more that if you focus on the developed persona, concretely you have the detail refinement, and you have at the beginning the tone compression and the local contrast. So now let's take a look. I'm just going to cancel here and let's take a look about the mask. So concretely, I will come back on this area, tone mapping persona, and let's take a look about the mask. If you want to create a mask, you need to select overlays, and whether you can use these tools or you can create here also a add brush overlay or add gradient overlay. If for example I want to increase the exposure only on the lake, I have the possibility to click on overlay pen tools, and I define the size of my brush first, and I can for example paint here. And what you can see this red area. It means that it is our mask, and we will apply the effect only on the area where we are going to paint, just like this. So I can paint on this area first, and now what's happened, if I click on tone map and I define one of the adjustments, like for example brightness, the brightness will appear only on this area, but I can complete with more. If I click on exposure, as you can see, it will apply only on this area. And if you select the overlay erase tools, you can erase your effect where you are going to paint. So as you can see, it's extremely powerful because you can apply adjustment not only on all the image, but only on a specific part. And I can come back with overlay pen tools, and I can come back with this, just like this. Here it's too much to adjust to show you the difference, but for sure it's too much about the adjustment. And you can do more. You have overlay, brush overlay. I can do more, create another brush overlay here, and I want to increase the saturation only on a specific part. So first I can, for example, paint just like this, more on these houses and trees. And now I can use the tone mapping persona and enhance, and I will increase the saturation and the vibrance. And as you can see, it's applied only on this area. Only on this area. I can also decrease the saturation or the vibrance to have something in black and white just here. So this is something extremely powerful that you can use also. But you can also even add overlay gradient tools. So it means when you start a gradient, you can apply your effect only where it's going to be red. And if I go on overlay, I have also a gradient overlay here, and if I define an adjustment, the adjustment will be only on this one. So for example, I can increase the exposure only or decrease the exposure only on this area. And after, you will have different type of mask. So we have the gradient overlay, this brush overlay, this one, and master, it is just on your image. And at any moment, you can see the render without one of your adjustment. So it just mask, you can apply multiple masks like this, and it can be something extremely powerful. But if you don't want to use this, you can only focus on master and just define a preset and drag and move the different cursors. So this is how you can start with the tone mapping persona. We are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. In the first link on the description, you will see the complete course Affinity Photo. It is a complete course, complete guide with a lot of hours of training sessions to perfectly master Affinity Photo. We see in details all the different tools, all the different features, different trainings at the end of the course to create photo montage, photo improvement, and also creation of graphic document. So everything is on the first link on the description. Second link on the description, it is online school. So concretely on this YouTube channel, you can discover software, what are they use, and you can start with software. And second link on the description, it is all the complete guide, all the complete training courses with this online school on this website. Second link on the description. For next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.